Heard you took Rook to see your mom.
What? Correcting my posture.
Oh? It gets even better.
Don't you have a griffin crap to clean up around here?
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A Grey Warden facing down peril in the distant Anderfells and beyond. Not to mention traveling with Varric, the adventures you've already had.
I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love to hear about more of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel, but now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis,
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
How did we jump to this? Why did we jump to this?
It's just a bit of small talk.
I don't even know where to start.
Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
Brooke, isn't it? What
You
a-
were holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory. Performing self-surgery. I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkos's hand have a mind of its own?
To other shores.
Now, where were we?
You mean...
Onward, dweller.
There's a fight ahead. That one's all set! A palpable hit, Davron!
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
Not while we're around. If Lavendel needs an extra warden, they've got me too.
Of course they do.
No surprise there.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
He's right. You're a good warden. If you have a plan, it's worth following.
Fine. Follow me and hope we don't die.
I'd follow you anywhere.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the Blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the Horde hits.
Come on, let's check on the Warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine need us in here. Got it?
Nothing we can do. I think we have to go.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
Not on our watch.
We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
They're coming. They're coming.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
We should get back to Evka. Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
That sound's coming from the glade.
Let's move. We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel is the only haven left in this part of the Enderfells.
We make sure it stays alive.
We're not off the hook yet.
I'm ready.
Watch for ranged attacks! Range incoming!
There!
Watch for ranged attacks! Time to finish this room.
Into the fray!
Here we go. Hassan, hit him.
More Darkspawn! We must hold our ground! My trouble ahead. Certainly!
Gotta move. On your right.
I'm at the ready!
They're down. But there's more fight left out there.
All right. Be ready for the next call. We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
Rook! We've got things covered here. Grab supplies if you need them.
Thanks.
Maria!
Another alarm! We must...
We've got backup. Let's push them back.
Hassan, on that! Get out of there! Clear the area!
This is it, Darkspawn. You fall to a warden today.
Run! Quickly!
Get clear! You have to move. I caught my breath.
All together now! Move! Quickly!
on the way.
Good. I'm all warmed up. Hassan!
Watch the left! Ready and waiting!
Move! Move!
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share. Antoine.
What's that?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah. But first, you deserve some thanks. Lavendel is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
Thanks to Evka's plan.
If we're giving Evka credit, then I won't argue.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject...
Right. After the battle, the Blight sounded strange, but you felt something more, didn't you?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods, but now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the Blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. These are Wardens Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why? In what world would we blight our own griffins?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The griffins became rabid. They turned against the wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the wardens forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't back down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davron's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
All right. I think we can make this work.
I took work orders from all the wardens.
Already?
Yeah, and some of the villagers too. We're going to be busy.
Gee, thanks.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.